Okay, so I sprayed it really heavy and now it is quite dark. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to start with the sky and I'm going to bring up the lights. Also, I could redraw right now if I wanted. That would be, yeah, that would be a good thing to do, but I'm not going to take the time. So let's just see what I can do now to make the sky. And actually the sky is not as blue as it was in the early, just a little while earlier. It's got more of that, more atmosphere. But that's okay, that might be good. One thing that can really help you gauge your sky color is to look up and then look back down. So I might think it's super blue, but when I look all the way up at the zenith, I see how blue the sky really is. So it's not as blue down here. And this is a really soft pastel, which I did not mean to pick up exactly. So I'm trying to be really gentle with it, because I know I need to add more colors. Like there's quite a bit of pink in the sky now. And I am just trying to cut into my trees also and make them a little more airy, and then I can come back over them with the darker colors again with the leaves. Come back over the sky with the leaves. One thing Jim pointed out to me is this shadow on the roof has moved a lot more. It's out quite a bit further than it was before, and I kind of think it might look better to do that. So that's what I'm going to do, is bring the shadow on that out a little more. Yeah, and in this short amount of time, I just can't do everything. Okay, so I'm going to actually work from, I need to kind of work from the back forward. That means I need to work on things on the houses. I mean, trees here, but then I think if I work from the left to the right, I can do that. All right, so the trees, this tree up here. We want to get that spring green color, and also the feeling of a lot of openness in the, it's not super filled in yet. It's starting to be. The leaves are not super filled in. And I don't know, I think I might have to have a tree branch, but I'm not sure. So I'm putting it in with charcoal, because if I decide I don't want it, I don't want to be stuck with it. So if you think of the tree trunk as a skeleton that the leaves hang off of, so then you get your skeleton on there, but you don't want the skeleton on the top of the leaves, really. So you have to embed it again and have it be, like a skeleton. Yeah, I don't know if I like that either, but. All right, and then these dark green evergreens. They're really some of the darkest things in the picture. And it's something to keep in mind if you're having trouble making your darks dark enough. Lightening up your lights will help that. Of course, now my awning's been rolled in. God, the deep sighs. What can I do, though? What are you? Oh, you're really dark green. All right, I'm not liking my new organization in my paint box. I'd a lot rather have all my darks in one place and not separate it by the light to dark pastels. It's a little weird that there's no windows here. And the windows there's not really many windows on that side of the house. I guess I'm just going to put some in. This is that Indian red color. It is an incredible color. Just works so well in so many places. Actually, you know, really enjoy doing like the little fiddly details, but I'm also just don't want to have to do too many. So I'm always just trying to figure out how little do I have to do to be convincing about what's going on. I was kind of excited. I just noticed this fence actually goes, the deck fence goes sideways, not vertically. So I was kind of excited because I thought that might look better. And I'm just making up where I'm putting those posts because I just don't want them to run into any of the other stuff. It's bugging me a lot that they rolled up that awning. Okay. Yeah, that is not right. Oh. Okay, well, I don't have time for that either. Is it the Wickford police are going to come get me? Thanks. I appreciate that. He said he liked the colors in case you couldn't hear him. Holy cow. Like, no matter how many times I pick up that piece, it's always too light. So I just threw it back in the pile. Look at that, would you? Okay. Now I see there's a little dark edge along that chimney coming down. That's why it looks, there's a little more light on the facing side of it. Not that much light, but that's better. Okay, those damn trees. Okay. Well, I'm just having a hard time finding colors that will make that house differentiate from the trees. That Indian red color again. Wish it was a little darker. And I wish it didn't look like that, because that is so wrong. Well, I think I need more time to really try to fix that under this whole house situation. Yeah. All right, if I have time, I'll come back to it. Thing that works pretty well on rocks is to come back and, oops, that's not dark enough though. And that's not dark enough either. Okay, well, nothing is dark enough. Okay, so never mind. The thing that works really well on rocks is to come back with a lighter color and start just kind of drawing them in. You know what I'm gonna do is use my charcoal actually. Because I just want to get in the dark places. Good job. And I'm not trying to copy the rocks, but I am, well, golly, looking at specific rocks while I draw. But I'm not worrying about getting every rock but I know if I don't kind of keep looking and that I'll make it all really repetitious. And I'm kind of using some of the strokes I laid in too to give me a sense of where the rocks I'm going to put in are. And I think the way I'm going to try to show that this is a little in front is make sort of bigger rocks. All right, walk on this water. Wow, the tide just keeps going out, which is what it does. Yeah, before I do that, hi.
Great job. This area, this particular scene, I don't know how many times.
I know it's a good one, right? And
Yeah.
benches.
Right, exactly. It's perfect.
And no cars will run you down.
Right.
It's okay, I don't mind. I'm filming, but I'm happy to talk to someone. It doesn't matter. Yeah, just your voice.
How about my
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to hold them right up here. But thank you so much. I appreciate that from a fellow artist. So. I live in Cranston, but I show over at Wickford, and I'm teaching. What's your name?
Marion Check?
Marianne. Do you have anything in the show right now, the member show, or?
No.
No.
I'm a member, but no, I skipped that one.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll definitely look for your work then.
Oh, and I will look for you.
Yeah, Jeneane Lunn.
Oh, yes, I've seen your name.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
Yeah, you too. I'll just edit us out talking. So, okay. I'm thinking also I'm going to put some bushes in front of here. I just can't stand the way it looks. So, okay, so I'm going to try that. Because there could be bushes, right? Well, yeah, there's actually a million chairs, but... Well, that was not what I wanted either. So. Now I can have another white bush. And I could have azaleas. So I'm just trying not to make things, too repetitious. And if I discover they are, I'll deal with it later when I can think about what I'm doing more. The water. Okay, I gotta do the water. First, just okay, here comes the Coast Guard. I just cannot get the color of the roofs of these buildings. I just cannot. Okay, the water. I think I'm putting off the water. Oh my God, and there's the heron. Oh, of course I can't take a picture. I don't know, some boat just came in or something, and the ripples just started doing this totally different thing that I kind of liked. So I'm just trying to get it, and if I don't get it, then I would just have to spray it again and try again. I don't know if I can do that heron either. Where would I like a heron if I had a heron? Would I want him here or here or here? Okay. He's posing, yeah. Oh. Oh, we got one. Okay, Jim, what looks bad? Yeah, I'm gonna do something about what I just fixed, what I just did right there. I don't know, do I want to put fence post in more? Do I want to do that, what I'm doing?
What is it? Fine. Maybe that should be darker, I don't know.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm using a charcoal pencil right now, and I have a white one too that I use sometimes. Reset. Darker, but still the right color. It's not the right color now. Does that look darker now?
Yeah. Another bit, completely.
Oh yeah, Cormorant. Oh, okay, just one more thing. I have to fix these stupid trees right here. Oh, I never got back to this. Okay, I have to do that. Well, one thing just leads to another, so it wouldn't really be finished, but I'm gonna stop for now because it's been 2 hours. So thank you, Jim, for filming, and thank you so much for watching.